Ladies and gentlemen, I have a confession to make. I may have seen Avengers Age of Ultron more times than I care to admit. These are some of the tickets that I've kept. The first time I went to see it, I threw the ticket away. And I wasn't really expecting much, it's an Avengers movie. I sat down and I guess I just never left. And people don't understand this. Like I live really close to like a movie theater, so I could basically just walk over there. I can't do it right now because it's raining, but which is why I'm doing this video. I went in the morning one time and there was nobody there, and I just sat there, and this chick, like one of the people who works there, she came up to me and said, "Hey, I've seen you here like a lot. Like, do you think like maybe like you would like me to call somebody to come get you or something?" I'm like, "No." I'm thinking to myself, "No, bitch. I just want you to leave me alone." She was being nice and stuff, and but I felt like she was getting on my case, as if like I were addicted to the movie or some shit. And I don't remember how many times I've seen it, to be honest. I'm stimulating the economy, even if I'm there by myself. The problem here, though, is that I've spent the money that I had for food, and instead I went to the movies with it. So that's going to be a problem. But I remember one time I went to the movies, and like there was this guy who had like a box of popcorn, and I said, "Hey, can I have some?" And he gave me like a handful. So yeah, he was a pretty nice guy. Morbidly obese, but nice. I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes right now, and I don't know what type of clowns they got working here. I mean, they gave the first Avengers movie a 92. Age of Ultron has a 74. And it's not that I'm a total fanboy, but after seeing it for like the 7th time, I finally understand what the movie is trying to do. I finally understand what the message is. And maybe these people that gave it a fucking 74 should rewatch it a couple of times. And to prove to you that I'm not a fanboy, I will point out a flaw with this movie that I think it's basically like a fart from heaven. The Quicksilver thing, I thought that was problematic because, okay, we all know that Quicksilver is an X-Men Days of Future Past, okay? And I don't know if the intention was to make me believe that these two people, the one in Avengers and the one in X-Men, were like different versions of the same character, but I'm like, no. I mean, in X-Men, this guy could jog on the walls. He could redirect the direction of bullets manually. Just changing the direction of the bullets. In this movie, Quicksilver gets significantly nerfed because he dies by being shot. In Age of Ultron, we don't see how Quicksilver gets shot. All we see is like the bullet holes. You know why they didn't show how he gets shot? Because it would have made no fucking sense. They just cut to his dead body, and I don't want to start a flame war or anything, but we all know if that had been the Flash would have been able to run laps around the world, take a dump, and then come back and still have time to save Hawkeye and that little boy. And I know a lot of people just love and drool all over Black Widow, Scarlet Joe, but for this movie, I was all about that Scarlet Witch business. Did you know that she's like Mary-Kate and Ashley's little sister? Is that why you are here? To end the Avengers. Aside from Hawkeye, not only is she the best developed character of the film, but she's also the hero of the movie. And by hero, I mean the person who makes everything go fucking wrong. So if you know Scarlet Witch in real life, please send me an autograph, and that way I can hang the picture next to my picture of Sabo. Oh man, if Sabo and Scarlet Witch ever got together and made babies, well, that's a sign that I've gone to heaven. To me, the movie is divided into 4 main action beats. The first of which is the opening scene, and I like to call that a winter wonderland of watch your language. The second action beat is Ultron versus Tony Stark. And then Tony Stark versus the Hulk. Well, okay, the Hulkbuster versus the Hulk. And who starts that fight? Just answer me that question. Scarlet Witch. She fucks up the Hulk and gives everybody depression. And in fact, I think depression is contagious, so just watching her make people sad made me sad. The thing here is that if you were to go and watch any superhero movie, okay, the level of the fight of Hulk versus Hulkbuster, That's an end of the movie fight. That is something that people normally save for the end. This is halfway through the movie. That's some epic shit. Not worthy of a 74. And every time I see the Hulk, I just think he has similar capabilities and feats to Luffy in Gear 4. So where is that fight? I want to see Luffy versus the Hulk. Screw attack. Get on that. Actually, you know what? Let's wait till One Piece ends and then we could talk, because Luffy right now can't really control his Gear 4 all that well. The third action sequence in this movie is the one that I like to call fighting on a train like Spider-Man 2, but without Tobey Maguire taking a shit. And who stops the train, ladies and gentlemen? Just say it. Say it. Who stops it? Scarlet W. She uses her telekinesis to stop the train, which is not a good thing if you're thinking of jumping in front of one. There is a conversation about fertility between Black Widow and Bruce Banner, and during that moment, I just thought to myself, I wonder what the Hulk's sperm looks like. For some reason, I just imagined like fists, but with like a little, a tadpole tail. But when they get to the egg, they just start punching it. And then the final action scene is when the city of Sokovia actually has the balls to do something that I think about doing every day, which is to leave Earth. And then the main character, Scarlet Witch, fucks up again because she tells everybody, I'll guard the key. It's my job. And she goes away to kill Ultron, and this random fucking robot pushes down on the key and it blows up. But Vision comes in and saves her ass. And yes, I know that Vision and her have like a thing in the comics. But when she got pissed, she was destroying those robots at a particle level. Jean Grey style, mother. I have now proven to you that Scarlet Witch is the main character of this movie. She fucks up a lot, but she's hot, so nobody really cares. Somewhere in the movie, Thor just goes into a jacuzzi. For some reason. If this is not the review or discussion that you were expecting to get, then you need to send me some money so that I can go see this movie again. Oh, one more thing. Somebody made like a fake, end of credit scene with Spider-Man in it. Not the one with Thanos, but like you see Spider-Man there, and I'm like, what the fuck is, like, I'll leave the link in the description. I wonder who's gonna be playing Spider-Man, fuck that, If there were a part called Spider Pimp, I would audition for that part. Yeah, I would play Spider Pimp. That'd be awesome. That's it for me. Comment, subscribe. But seriously though, send me some money.